Okay. So anyway, so our path went here, here, here.
So you just want to clear out those areas first?
Days to explore. I don't know if we're gonna have enough time. Well, we'll get this one.
How many days do we have left?
Okay, so this is gonna take 7 days to explore. This is gonna take 8. This is gonna take 1. So more likely we're gonna go here, here, back.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why didn't you just go to that one and the...
Can't.
Oh, why?
Okay, actually, experimentation time. We can load. Can I... Does this work? Nope.
Oh, you still go...
Yeah.
You have to go through that other one?
Yeah. You have to go through that one section. It doesn't make any sense, but you do. And it's frustrating. I mean, the other option is we leave... No. We'll get the quest done, then we can just hang out with people. We're not too strapped for time, so I'm not too worried about anything.
So we are doing the dungeons.
We'll do the dungeon and the first dungeon and then the quest. We could do the more difficult dungeon, alternatively. Yeah, let's do that, actually. Let's do the Obsidian Groves.
Okay.
Because... later, we can come here, and then here, and then here, and then here.
Okay.
Whereas this one, we can go all the way down here, do it, then do this, and then we never have to come back through here again. As long as it's not too hard.
The Obsidian... Oh, this is pretty, though. Like
all of their landscape paintings are absolutely gorgeous. Alright, so we're going to go here, here, here.
Wow, this is quite the map.
Yep. Okay, Black Bull Sanctum. Despite the obvious portents of Shadurian sorcery, something tells you this odd campsite might not be sanctioned. Okay, let's see what we're up against.
Yeah, because they're the Shadu. So Shadurian. Defeat all enemies. Defeat 3 enemies with a single ability and be the first party to deal damage. So what are these creatures? A Piscine?
Well, that's the name. They're Mao Menfets.
So Mao are like that meow,
Yep.
and they're cat-like.
So Steel Claw.
They have wings.
Owie. They hurt. Okay. So let's go Theo. Diego. Ooh.
Were you still using Signy?
Signy. Okay, that seems reasonable. Okay, so let's start by... Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about this group, just because these guys have more health and do more damage. But we might have to rethink doing this dungeon. Well, it's okay. I'll move him up a little bit. Let's see. Unfortunately, Signy is not going to be able to reach. Where...
Well, remember, they have wind sights, so they can attack at range. Probably.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to have him delay his turn. And we want to put him right here. So you got Bat Swarm.
Ooh. I mean, that's still good.
Both of these are good.
Okay.
That'll get him some extra armor. Yeah, I was hoping I'd be able to hit all of them, but we'll have to wait. He does get an ability that makes it so...
It's larger.
Yeah, it's got a larger AoE, which is useful. Yes. That was weird that it only moved forward?
Oh, man.
What do you need?
noises.
Okay, there we go. Quick shot. That did not do as much damage as I thought it was going to.
Did get him overconfidence, though.
Yeah, well, that's always useful.
Oh, is he getting into line of sight?
Yeah, he's going to shoot both of them.
Yep.
Which actually kind of works out in my favor.
Did you dodge it and the other one
No,
got more
we still
damage?
took the damage. Oh.
What? What?
Yeah.
What? They're so... I mean...
They're really dumb.
They're... Oh. Okay. Wouldn't it be funny if that last skeleton just keeps firing? Wait, did another one pop
Yeah,
into
another one just
existence?
popped up. Alright, well, considering Theo is kind of going to be
Tanking it.
On the prowl.
Yeah, have them just annihilate that singular cat and then move in from the other flank, I suppose.
Honestly, I was gonna have Signy just run past.
I'm here.
He can very easily, like, Cobra Strike it.
Mm-hmm. That,
Papa
what?
Pichu.
We missed. Twice. Okay.
Oh, so you don't want all the skeletons to be firing through you?
Not necessarily.
That's true.
Mainly, I want to hit them all with Bat Swarm.
Bat Swarm would do well. Blinded.
Because the kill one blinded them and gave Theo a ton of shields.
Oh, because he sapped their energy.
Yeah.
Fun.
Oh, Windsickle does not do nearly as much damage as I thought it was going to do. That's good.
I mean, it is wind.
Oh, bad news bears. I just lined up Theo and
K.
Yep, that was dumb. I wasn't even thinking about that.
And they're all gonna just, well...
That's okay. K is almost always out of the line of fire. He'll survive this salvo, but then I'm gonna have to be very careful about this in the future.
Oh.
I mean, otherwise I can just quickly restart the battle.
This is bad.
There's more of them.
Here we go.
Victory conditions. Defeat all enemies. Then stop spawning them!
Wait, but I thought that there were only 4 skeletons, and now there are 4 skeletons still.
But another cat popped up.
Another cat popped up? What? Is there something that we're missing?
I don't think so.
Take this.
I think there's just supposed to be a number.
Let's get rid of all those
Yeah,
skeletons.
enemies everywhere. More enemies will arrive periodically. It might mean this whole thing is
You have to annihilate them all before the next one spawn in.
which is super concerning.
Dodge.
Let's get this over.
It's also
with.
super tempting to just start over because we have gotten
Pummeled.
completely. Well, yeah, we've gotten pummeled, but we've also gotten completely screwed by dodge, 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 dodge. Okay, we don't want to do Bat Swarm. Do any of these guys have negative effects on them? They don't.
Doesn't look like they do.
Oh. I thought I had blinded them most
They
recently.
resisted. I think it's because they don't have
right,
eye
'cause they're
sockets.
Come on.
Well, they have eye sockets, so they don't have eyes.
It's just frustrating. I mean, we might be okay, but I might have to go back and like reload.
Oh, it pushes you back if you fail it.
Yeah, the wind sickle is a knockback move. It doesn't even do that much damage, which is nice, but
Now, are the other 2 gonna come in on either side and just fire on him?
yeah. And
It
Theo,
means-
Theo's gonna go down. Okay, I think this.
Restart the battle.
Well,
Ouch.
I honestly
Oh,
was.
he's firing on all
Yeah,
of
he
his
fired on the
allies.
other guy. Oh, but now he's
Now
gonna get.
there's another
no,
one.
no.
What?
They're shooting at Signy now.
Oh, another skeleton popped up.
Yep.
Leave this to me. Right at you.
I think we might have to come, like, just reload and come back to this dungeon
On
at a
the
later
prowl.
date. The last difficult dungeon, was a lie. Like, it wasn't difficult at all. And it looks like enemies everywhere is just a permanent effect.
How does that even... I mean, it would be nice if you could put the training dummy out in such a way that all the enemies... But the
But-
problem is the whole field is split
They're
in 2.
they're also all ranged,
Yep.
which makes it much harder. And yeah, field is split and just a bunch of other things. Okay. I'm actually gonna Oh, wait, no, I shouldn't have done that. Well, I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna reload. There's no way we're beating this. If full health enemies keep spawning in, then we're not gonna be able to beat that fight.
You have to finish them off quickly, which is just...
It's impossible
Are
at
you sure
my
you
current
wouldn't
level.
want an Alice or something? To...
No, even Alice wouldn't do enough damage for it. We just need to come back later. It's okay.
Then what will we do?
Let's see. Signy, Alice,
lower level dungeons?
Yeah, I mean, we don't even... We technically don't even need to do the Mira quest immediately. I just like to because she's useful. Here, let's just do this one.
Okay.
And we can do this loop later and ignore this. So we'll just do the Carmine Basin.
By that logic, why haven't you done the ice ones?
Because they're also very difficult.
Yeah, okay. Oh, we're starting off on an exclamation point. You stumble upon a carpet of glowing, bearded mushrooms. Unable to identify them, you ponder your next move.
Eat some.
What? A terrible seizure momentarily debilitates your party. When it subsides, you feel cleaner somehow.
Let's go back.
Yeah, eating them is never a good thing to do. You don't know what they are.
True. I'm just glad we can save. Well, we
As
can't
often as
really.
you do.
I just really wish the game would let you save at literally any point in time you wish. I don't like games that it's just like.
Now, because of all the what you refer to it as save scumming, do you think it at all like cheapens the gaming experience, or do you think it? Because I know that there are like say like Monster Blood or the old time books. Like you could technically go back, but usually you just sort of had to soak up your decisions until a much later date. Wait, so what happened?
We just got a resilience tonic
Okay.
and 25 EXP.
So you got a little bit more out of it.
Yep. So the twin anchorites, time and time again, this curious geological fixture has proven unwaveringly popular among slighted mages wishing to duke it out.
The twin anchorites. So is it like these two towers or pillars?
Yeah, probably. So honestly, I don't find...
Defeat 2 Shadurian Magi when with 3 or less combatants deployed and win the battle in 3 turns. So you just have to kill the 2 mages. But they have a slew of skeletons that you can't reach behind them because of those gaps.
Yeah, but
Signy
the skeletons will help.
Yeah. So you think you could only do it with 3?
I can try. I'm feeling confident. Unfortunately, they've got that
Here we
stupid
go.
aura that'll make it so, they got that stupid aura, so they'll, my first hit will miss no matter what. But I should be able to massacre this guy. Yeah, he parries the first hit.
Something wicked this way comes.
But my thoughts are, if I just line Signy here, they'll line up behind him and shoot him.
Shoot him from behind.
Yeah. Now, if he parries it, does it still stop the effect? Well, no, but we do get... it keeps him silenced, and we,
Okay. So let's see how much damage they end up doing to him.
Oh, they're gonna do tons.
Yeah, and it's just he's gonna take some hits this turn.
I mean,
Oh, he's actually gonna fire through his other
Yeah.
compatriot? Okay.
but mainly fires through the mage. I like this. But yeah, going back to your whole, like, does save scumming cheapen the game?
Mm-hmm.
Yes and no.
Because then you don't necessarily have consequences.
At
for
the
your
same time,
actions.
I would argue that... Oh.
It is sad when you play through the entirety of a game and you never really knew quite how.
you.
Oh,
Not
a
enough
switcheroo.
Oh, wait.
Rightio.
Well, she can just jump over him.
Yeah. Well, he's dead. Let's just give him some more armor.
Strike now!
End
We
activation.
move now, yes?
Okay, so if we move right...
Why not move on the other side
Here.
of him? Or she would die?
Yeah. There we go.
Okay.
So now she's behind the pillar, and
They could...
Sure.
Only one could potentially hit her.
yeah, no,
Monster Max.
none can.
Really? What about that block right there?
She's behind the pillar.
No,
Oh,
no,
I
there's
see.
A
In front.
singular
Yeah,
block
yeah, yeah.
in front.
No, that's a good point.
Because he's probably going to move
Still, all she needs to do is survive long enough for this guy to die,
there. Yep.
and nobody else is going to be able to do anything. That should be it. There we
Yep.
go. Easy peasy.
Woohoo!
And we get the Jewel of the Magi, bunch of resources, and a lot more EXP.
Nice.
Do we usually get that much? I don't think we do.
Well, we
don't know.
completed all the terms. So.
Oh, that's an interesting point. Maybe you get a big old bonus from that too. But I don't know. I don't feel like save scumming cheapens a game. Not really anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I guess there are games where like you're supposed to have consequences, maybe.
It is sort of sad, though, when you were, like, one thing off of getting a better ending, and it was because of some arbitrary thing that you thought was, like,
Yeah.
inconsequential further back.
Yeah. For me, stuff like what's a good example of
Usually it's kind of cumulative. Like,
Yeah.
oh, if you saved this many people, they'll come back for you in the final boss battle and help you out. Actually, wouldn't you say that Mass Effect had a lot of that?
Yeah. But like 90% of your choices there were like super obvious, like
Oh, I never like it when it's just, this is the good option, this is the bad option.
yeah. Let's see, who else am I using here? Diego. Oh, there is Jack of all trades. I didn't realize we had that.
Because
Alright.
it's nice when there's some ambiguity, because then you really do choose options by how, quote-unquote, you would phrase them, as opposed to what you think is immediately right or wrong. The Redstone Retreat, a vista that was once considered an excellent location for an inn. One magic explosion later. Oh, okay.
Yep. What's a good example? I would say like save scumming in Walking Dead might not be. Like
yeah.
that might cheapen the game.
Oh, hey, is that a
little bit.
satyr girl?
Might be.
Speak with the satyr girl. Madison. Oh, she's so pretty. Sorry, I love fawns and satyrs. Like, you remember my Renaissance Festival costume, right?
The skirt bothers me.
It's supposed to be sort of Grecian.
Yeah, but like it just kind of fades into like fleshy darkness underneath with like no indication that she's wearing anything
Shorts
underneath, and
or
I'm just like,
something.
every once in a while I'll see art like that, and I'm like, so are they just naked down there, and just by sheer grace of shading, we don't have to see anything? Because I'm worried.
Okay, in any
Anyway.
case. I didn't expect to meet anyone here. Quite a merry bunch of people. Guess that means you guys are traveling towards Shadu?
Part of the job. Anything we could help you with?
My name's Madison. I suppose we share a trade. I'm an adventurer. Of sorts.
Perhaps our paths are aligned then. Would you like to join us?
Thanks, but no. Still, it must be quite the quest. You're rather far away from home, human.
I could say the same about you. You're a Gliastig, correct?
A Gleistig?
Gleistig? I don't know.
To a degree. You see, there was this one cursed treasure chest. And then... let's just say that it's a long story. One with a surprise you probably wouldn't enjoy. Don't think too hard about it.
Okay.
So she's hinting at a treasure chest?
I wonder if these are like characters that they made or like cut that were going to be NPCs or stuff like that. I don't know.
Or maybe they're people's stand-in characters, or backer rewards, or we don't really know if this was this Kickstarted?
Yeah, it was. It's probably Kickstarter backer people.
Not a bat.
Beg your pardon?
You guise yourself in the shape of a bat, but you are not one.
Ah, it's, the whole vampirism thing. I suppose people associate it with bats on some level.
No.
No. Yours is a skin, a surface, but inside there is a wrongness. Stance, strikes, smell. Not a bat. Not now. Not ever.
Huh. No matter how I spin it, it doesn't exactly sound like a compliment. But, Signy, you have good intuition. What am I then?
I know not.
What? But you've been slapping names on every single man, beast, and thing we've met so far. How come you still don't know?
We are both on certain things, yes? We look for identity, but the answer is always out of reach. Without a name, we cannot be defined.
She's saying you haven't found your lot in life yet.
Just so.
Wait. But that's exactly what I hoped you'd help me with.
No Kelra can be discovered by another, yes? We fight and flourish and find ourselves, and by ourselves, no other.
Huh. It's something I have to do myself. No easy way out, I understand. Thank you, Signy.
Oh, that was a cute conversation.
Yeah, usually they're pretty hostile and you have to pick between one or the other. It'd be neat if, like, these were actually,
He
like...
is a fun character, poor
Oh,
guy.
absolutely. But, like, it'd be interesting if there were actually defined story points, at each camp, and...
Oh, you never talked with everyone else about what they think of Shadu.
Oh.
Wouldn't, what's her name? Henrietta have something vile to say about the Shadurians?
Yeah, maybe.
Neat.
I heard once that when you cast a spell, you just move existing matter around. It's basically about constantly recycling the same stuff, I think. Huh.
Oh, so that's how magic works in this world?
Well, he was talking about conservation of matter.
Oh.
This land reminds me of home. It's chaos, but not discord. There's a will to it, and although it nurtures, it shall never truly obey man. The ducklings should treat it with respect, yes?
Quite understandable.
I would recommend maintaining increased caution for now, Lord Lauren. Things do not tend to be very stable in Shadurian territory.
Oh, okay. Great. We just had to stop by the Shadurian border, didn't we? Can we at least blow up as many dudes as we can while we're out here? Please? So, she's Shadurian, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Me? Well, I guess I technically am a wizard, alright. But if anyone asks, it's all because of the fiendish pacts I made with the great unnameable creatures from beyond. That's not a real thing, by the way. But they don't need to know, right?
So now he wants to fancy himself a warlock?
Well, he wants to be this, like, dark and creepy dude because he can't be a hairdresser, but he sucks at it.
Oh, well, looks like another...
Parlors of Magic, a field day with magic.
Magic!
Garlands of rainbow cloth. No. You can do it.
Garlands of rainbow cloth sprout from the ground, forming garish coils between clusters of worn-out tents. If you didn't know any better, you'd think that you had stumbled upon some seedy backdoor festivities, but nope, it's just a posse of traveling wizards from Shadu. Devoid of tenure, accolades, and common sense, these hardworking individuals scour the world restlessly, providing the populace with inexpensive arcane services wherever their mood strikes them. So they're sort of like traveling magic gypsies.
Approach the camp.
The camp is relatively quiet given the time of day. Aside from a curious commoner or two, business appears to be rather slow. A quick scan reveals what looks like a potion brewer's tent, a painfully stereotypical fortune-telling parlor, and some kind of big, circular leather pavilion. Though its purpose remains unclear, you're pretty sure you can hear numerous voices coming from inside.
Visit the pavilion?
Sure. The fortune teller would be fun too, but whatever. The pavilion houses a round council room with dozens of makeshift chairs scattered around a slightly elevated speaking platform. Is it used to house debates? Lectures? Both would seem likely, especially since some kind of symposium appears to have already been underway. You can count around 13 people in all of them listening to some loud gentleman.
Approach the gathering.
While you've obviously gathered only scraps and parts of the discussion, you get the distinct impression that the high-strung speaker has a hard time getting through to his audience. Regardless of his views, there's virtually no understanding between him and the crowd. Those who listen disagree, and those who don't care. For whatever reason, it seems to upset him greatly, and every opposition hits him hard on the personal level. It's almost like he has two modes of speech, shifting constantly between forceful preaching and nervous begging.
What?
It's a guy.
Oh, that's a good point. No, I reinforce my point. We are but motes of mana, specks of a god's soul. Recyclable material, no different from the air we breathe.
He exclaims several similar notions in squawking, expeditious manner.
We are the very stuff of magic. Our lives are no more and no less than everything else that surrounds us. What does that mean for the concept of death? Without dwelling on the subject of gods, given what we know, it's safe to say that all life is mana. Hence, no life afterlife exists. How can you not see that?
Oh, so is he talking about how everyone's just sort of like star stuff?
Yeah, or dinosaur poop.
Okay. Nonsense and hubbub, interrupts one of the audience members, a man clearly short on patience.
I mean, it's a nice sentiment, yes, very poetic, and no doubt several comparable conclusions can be extrapolated from what we know. But that's a very broad assumption either way, isn't it? How can you be so sure, especially since you have no tangible proof?
No proof, but the prevailing opinion of the academic community. In any case, the current state of thaumaturgy enables us to trace the primordial emanations back to...
Which only proves that, the old man interrupts, at best we know that something happened, creating the foundations for art. The whole argument about a dead primordial transfiguring into the body of what we know as magic is a basis of all magical theory, and I've never intended to reject that notion, but I mean to say this. Nothing in that narrative validates your broad, colorful statements about the nature of souls and the afterlife. Isn't that right?
The speaker looks as if he's about to break down into tears.
Side with the speaker, his point is reasonable.
Okay, so you're in for, like, theories?
We're all star bits and science is worth looking into, maybe.
So, the other one's about data though. But I suppose it has to be investigated.
I don't know.
Okay, you like your speaker.
Thank you. To dismiss that notion as implausible is to willfully embrace ignorance. The speaker seems emboldened by your support. And the sooner we acknowledge the truth, the sooner we will be able to act upon it.
So he's just proposing a new thing that they should look into. As
Yeah,
opposed
maybe.
To...
Though,
Okay.
yeah, I don't know.
The old man grimaces disparagingly. His gaze appears intense enough to drill holes into your skull. He certainly does not seem willing to discuss things further in your presence. Eventually, some 20 or so minutes later, you notice that the symposium has grown a bit stale and unresponsive. Deciding that you've heard enough big words for one day, you leave the pavilion to get some refreshing air.
So we might have gotten an item if we'd gone with the older man. Maybe?
I don't know.
I mean, we could go back and check if we really want to.
How does it work?
Do we want to go back and check?
Also, you missed the fortune teller,
Well, we don't care about the potions.
and the potions.
There's just too much to do there.
Well,
I...
why don't we check out the other buildings? Or,
The potion seller is going to sell potions. I don't know about the,
but the fortune teller might have some cool...
Yeah, we can check the fortune teller. Stop stealing voice acting opportunities from me.
Oh, you want to be the old man?
You get every single woman. I don't get any women.
Okay, fine. I didn't know that it was a man to begin with. I was just...
It said an old man.